So welcome today, and we're gonna be playing a level that seems like it's a very I Spy with my eye reminiscent level, and most people thinking in the comments saying that, uh, I Spy with my little pipe too. I just think that it's pretty cool. So let's go in. Um, at the beginning, it doesn't seem too special with the I Spy with my eye. You get this big camera turns here. While they do seem like they'd be a troublesome, they're actually really cool, and they go along with the level with the intensity of the music. If you see these little lines pointing out from the side, it's very reminiscent of like the spikes going off the ground. You can tell there was at least some inspiration taken from Ice Ice One Eye. The creator can't deny it, and he hasn't, but he could if he wanted to. But it seemed very lackluster and pointless because it really feels like Ice Ice One Eye Part Two, due to the due to this this atmosphere that proves very similar to Ice Ice One Eye, and it's not a bad thing. I think it'd been better if he would have claimed it, but it's really cool. And I definitely hope this wins something in the Gauntless contest. Although, okay, those are Spike's 9 arrows, okay. The level's very cool, though. I like it a lot. All the gameplay's very fun, fair. It's a little easy. I think it could have been fair to be a 9-star. This wave is pretty simple. The beginning is the hardest part of the level. And it's actually kind of sight readable. There's some parts that I want to practice just because I think it is kind of complicated. And this like black and white thing at the very end, this is a very cool like subtle like changer that helps like bring down the atmosphere after the song just went crazy. Like the drop is at the very beginning, but then it kind of has like an anti-drop at like 78%. And then the last 10% is kind of boring, but it is an NCS level. I'm gonna guess they entered for the copyright. And another thing I do want to point out is the attempt count, right? This level first starts out with a monochrome theme, and then blasts into color here when it's starting to warm up for the this is the pre-drop, right? And then it starts going color. You have that cool animation screen when you die for the attempts, right? The attempts are up in the corner. There's a lot of music sync there, and then the drop, full of color, full of activity. While the camera rotating is kind of hard to see, I don't think it's too bad. I think it really adds to the level more than just a funny effect. It really makes this level feel intense. And the spinning of the camera isn't too obtrusive. What can be toned down just a hair to maybe better perfected. I think that's more of a personal preference. And overall, this level is fantastic. I think it's very well balanced. Beginning is a little harder than the beginning, but it's not a bad thing. It's not in a really obtrusive way. It makes the level unenjoyable, unenjoyable, right? Doesn't hurt the level anyway, so it's a tad bit unbalanced that way. But overall, the balancing is very good. Yeah, like I said though, I think it could be a 9-star. Debatable, but I really don't care. I like easy demons this difficulty. They're very fun. Whoops. So don't dive into there. Alright, let's do this for the first time. Yeah, this level's very fun, though. I do enjoy it quite a bunch. I think it... Overall fun. It plays with the music and the atmosphere excellently, while being fun and consistent. Ravenscape. Yeah, the beginning is definitely, I can see definitely the hardest. There's a lot more timings in the beginning with the spider. Especially that 30% section, right? But it's not unbearably hard. So at least it does keep it a demon with, with a little bit of, tighter spider inputs. I wouldn't say timings, I'd say tighter inputs. What is the difference between timings and tight inputs? That's a little quick. That 44%, I do need to remember to keep my eye on that. Get it? My eye on it? I'm sorry, that was really bad. What does he say? Liam Knight? Nice. Of course I died at the wave. The part I never died to. Okay, I knew I was gonna die there. It's a little tight, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Oof. That would have been the end right there. That's the last hurdle of today. So overall, I enjoyed this level very much. This level is very fun. I think it's quite definitely the good one. I'd give it a. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10 in general. I did notice while I was playing there is a wave pattern behind the same thing of what you're doing in during the wave in the background, which is really interesting. It's really unique. I'd never seen anything like it, and I really liked it. It didn't obtrude in my way, but yet it was still really cool. This idea that was going on. I enjoyed it. Sight readable, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Well, most parts were sight readable. There were a few that were a little difficult to manage, even after practicing it a few times. And also, one of the parts when it goes from the switch from camera directly, kind of like Jump King levels where you jump up and the camera switches directly. One of the parts it gave me enough time to react, and one of the parts it didn't. And first one it doesn't, so I got used to that one. But then one it did, I didn't. I did that ball part several times because it did give you time to react, but I was expecting to press right away, even though I knew what was there, and I just got into the zone and forgot about it. And I think that partly is the level's fault, but I do really enjoy this level. I think it's a fairly easy demon. Not much going on here for difficulty. 91 attempts is not much at all for me. Fairly easy demon. And I did enjoy it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, it helps the channel a lot. Thank you.